Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're on this planet we called Earth. I want to talk about this today. It's the Godox IVM S2 active microphone. The reason I call it active is because it's got the battery where my finger is. Now this microphone is fantastic. I don't know if it's like a real one and authentic, but it feels great. The quality ain't too bad after looking at the footage. But the reason I got it is because it has power. You can change the dB so you can have it just kind of on a neutral point, so at 0, and then you can move it minus or plus 10 dB, as well as having a low pass filter, I want to call it, so 50 or was it 75 or 150 hertz. So basically, if it's noisy or windy, it kind of takes a lot of them frequencies out so your voice is more prominent. The reason I brought that was because when I'm out and about, I don't like using the Sony a7 III, which is what I'm using now. It's too big, the screen don't flip out, it's a bit of a nightmare because I have to use my little selfie screen that goes on top, or have to use my phone or have a monitor. So I use this, which is upside down. I use this, which is a handy cam, or if you're of this generation, a dad cam. It's a Panasonic SD90, it's from like 2013, flip out screen, it's absolutely fantastic. It also has the ability to go into auto or manual mode. The problem is, whatever mode you're in, as soon as you flip the screen out, all the settings disappear. You can't touch them because obviously you're looking at yourself. So I brought this microphone with the pure basis of it's got the decibel changing abilities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some footage. It's outdoors because I thought a bit of wind and all that. Let's see if it makes any difference. So let's roll on the footage and we'll see what's what. So we're currently at Branston Water Park and I'm using the little Panasonic Handycam that I like to use. And this is the microphone, the Godox IVM S2. It's off Temu. Probably not a real thing, but this is how the audio sounds on the cameras is. Everything's in auto. Now we're still in auto mode, so when you're in auto, the microphones and everything are still set. So the only difference is on this Godox one is I've dropped the I've took it down by 10 decibels because why not, eh? And the low filter pass is still on 0. So let's see what it's like with the next one, which is 75. So now, with one eye open, it's on 75 hertz low pass. So ideally for the wind. So let's see how it picks it up. Now we are on 150. So let's see how that one sounds. And then I'll do a test with it while I'm on manual if I can. So now we have the camera, everyone's just looking at me like I'm weird. Now we have the camera on manual, inputs are -12 and the microphones are -10 still. So while we're set up in decent lighting, we're going to pull it back on 0. So now that's on 0, Ted got hit in the head with a bowl then. Now that's on 0, how does it sound? I don't know it because I haven't reviewed it. Let me see. I've dropped it back to -10 on the microphone and put the 75 filter on. How does that sound? Now we're on the 150 filter, well, hertz thing. How does that sound? So now I'll put it back on auto just because generally it's the best setting. Ideally this camera is going to be used for the whole vlogging thing. So let's see how it actually turns out. So back to the garage! And there you have it. The mighty, potentially real Godox microphone. Now, I thought this was pretty good, especially when you're out and about. I don't do a whole lot of vloggy videos, especially when I'm walking around, but something like this, even for the age of this camera, it's still really good. And the fact that, obviously, you get the cold shoe out, it just clips on. It's not in the way. It's a bit far away from the front of the camera, but it's solid. I absolutely love it. This microphone has done wonders. Again, I don't know if it's real. I want to say it is. There's only one sticker there that's a little bit blurry, like it's not been printed very well, but for the most part, like all the warning stickers are there. It feels great. It doesn't feel like it's about to break at any point. The cage is super sturdy. For £25, I'm not complaining. This is possibly one of the best purchases I've ever had off Temu. And it gives me a chance to just use old tech again, so. But I'm going to leave it there because I'm tired now and I want to go to bed. So, have a good one. I'll see you soon. Bye.